Hi folks, here we are in the Faroe Islands, and the video that you're about to see is an encounter we enjoyed with a Sea Shepherd vehicle with 3 mannequins indoor clowns inside. Now you're going to notice 2 things about this video. It's rather choppy. And it's rather choppy because we stood around their vehicle for a whole hour laughing and pointing out things to them. So I had to condense this video to a few minutes or so that's why you're going to see it's choppy. You're also going to hear a lot of wind noise. It was extremely windy that day, so the video is choppy and it's also a lot of wind noise, but if you listen closely you'll be able to understand what was going on there. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are. Twice in one day we got to find the elusive creatures of Sea Shepherd. This is it, kids. The floating circus. The clowns of the floating circus. And they're standing there with those binoculars. You see the binoculars? To look at the sea. Why, if there's a grind that's going to take place, they're going to get on the phone frantically with a panic attack and call the resident to stop it from taking place. See? Now look how serious they are. Are these real people or are they mannequins? Am I looking at a store window or am I looking at a clown car? Okay. In Taiji. And when you speak to those folks in Taiji, can you tell them we're sorry when they're able to be in 2 places at once? I know we're rather miraculous in our abilities and capabilities, but we haven't been able to do that yet. Once you see us walking on water, then you know we can do it. Until such time, we can only be here. We had to make a choice to go to Taiji, Japan, or to come here to the Faroe Islands. Well, do you know what was funny about that? To show how brave you people are, he was dragged out of the car and beat up while his compatriots sat in the car. They didn't do anything to help him out. I never heard of that. 65 years on this planet. I'm 65 years old. 65 years on this planet. I never heard of that. Let me tell you something, partners. Had that been in these here United States of America, the other guy, even in my size, as small as I am, would have jumped out and tried to interfere and protect my compatriots. But you brave souls, you let that guy get beat up, damaged, and injured. And he speaks forever and ever and ever.
Tony, why don't you give them some good advice about cult leaders and not drinking Kool-Aid? At some point, Paul Watson's going to say, we must drink the Kool-Aid.
Hey, listen to this. I get messages from people on the inside of the station. I'm not making this up. I'm sure you guys are young enough. What are you, 15, 16 years old? You guys are young enough not to know the story of Jamestown. That's what an American... Jonestown. That's what an American took a bunch of his cult followers. It was in Africa. Guyana, Africa. Now, as much as you think we do not like you, but we do like you. Because like I said earlier, because of you, we get to travel. Not only do we get to travel, we get to be competitions, we get free meals, you know that.
Tony, shut up.
Listen, I don't notice any food in the meeting. We want to bring you some food. We would bring you toilet paper, but we know you have to do it. So we're not going to do that. No, they won't eat that. Some people tell you to boycott Japanese products. It's a Japanese vehicle. Incidentally, speaking about Japanese, you see those 3 people to the right? Just between you and me. Those are Japanese whales. Look at them. Look at the blood on them. How many whales have you guys killed before you got here? I mean, they have to be Japanese whalers because Paul Watson said they were whalers. Even though he advocates lying, you believe he never lies. We're also well aware of another lie that was told by your organization, that the last week when 35 whales were slaughtered. I don't understand that. You guys said, as long as we're in the Faroe Islands, there'll be no slaughtering of whales because we're going to protect them. You understand that? We're going to forfeit our lives. We're going to forfeit our freedoms. Well, anyway, so they take those little sliced off parts of the bin and threw them in the bin. Well, the next day, your compatriots, never tell a lie, took a picture of it and posted on Facebook and said, see, they killed baby whales. That's why they didn't have the small fins, because of baby whales. Now, how do you expect anyone to believe your story, to come to your side of the dialogue when you tell lies? If you want people to believe in you or to maybe listen to what you have to say, you have to do it from a basis of truth, not from a foundation of lies. Because anything that comes out of your mouth, they're going to say, is this person lying to me again? Is this person lying to me again and again and again?
What country are you guys from? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Parlez-vous? We're not manly enough looking to be Germans.
Wait a minute. Where's Niles? Oh, that's right. One of you two is Niles. No. So that's right. The Koreans go whaling. How come you're not bothering the Koreans? But you know what's causing more harm to the oceans than whaling? It's killing of the sharks. You have to save the oceans. If the whales die, the oceans die. So the money that's being donated, those suckers around the world that's donating money to the Coast Guardian campaign, they're thinking, oh, isn't that nice? I'm donating money to Sea Shepherd, and Sea Shepherd's going to use it to save the dolphins. That's not true, because someone else is paying $150,000 a year. Now you're saying to yourself, how does that little man know all this stuff? Is he making it up like my little man? All right, folks. I hope you were able to ascertain and comprehend what we did and what we said with the clown car that day. And Mr. Hunter here, do you have anything you would like to say? That's enough. No. No, go ahead.
What was that? After saying comprehend, it's way too early for those kind of words.
So we must say, is that it? Okay.
That's it. Oh, wait, I do have one more thing to say. The clown car he's talking about had one blonde in it that she was smoking hot. She really was. What she was doing with those girly men is beyond me.
And you want to know another reason why this video was choppy? Because Shun kept the video on her most of the time.
You can't blame him. You cannot blame him.
There was good audio in the background.
Although, by being with those ladyboys, she's automatically suspect. We didn't check, but you know.
All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless the wonderful people in the Faroe Islands whose personalities and character and honesty mirror the people in Taiji. The two are basically the same in their culture and in their personalities. And Sea Shepherd, as we like to say, thank you very much. We'll see you.